Welcome back to Valley Form for our February 9 Ladbrokes Friday Night Lights meeting. I'm joined again by Jared Timms from, of course, Ladbrokes. And Jared, Rail goes out to the 6 metre position tomorrow night. I thought that was interesting. Bit of a tricky card, but nonetheless, there are winners to find.
Yeah, absolutely, Benny. Looks to be plenty of value engaged yet again. We've been knocking on the door of this quaddie since the start of the year. Here's hoping we can pull it off this week.
Well, race 5 is Heat 1 of the Orbit Logistics Valley Summer Sprint Series. Quite a mouthful that, but who goes on top?
Well, it looks a wide open affair to kick off these quaddie legs, Benny, but I thought it looked a really nice race for the third up Manhattan Thunder, currently a $6.50 chance in our Ladbrokes market. He box seated here at the Valley in his first run back from a break. He managed to get the chocolates that day as well, but he had to go right back to the tail of the field at Flemington last time out after missing the start, and he was never really a factor that day. He has drawn barrier 14, which is the knock. Mark Zahra is going to have to be very positive on him from the outset. But the horse is certainly up to winning something of this quality, in my opinion. Number 1, Anderlet, has been dominant in 2 runs back from a break. This is another rise in class, but he certainly has the run on the board, so he's going to go into my quaddie as well, with number 4, Dakota Lee, number 6, Bang Home, and number 7, Ice Symphony as well. Race
6 is the Musk Creek Farm Handicap over 1,000 metres. With that rail going out, I think it's going to be so important to find an early position. And that's why I am with number 1, Holy Racket. This horse has really good gate speed, and given he's drawn barrier 2, that's going to hold him in great stead, going to find that lovely position in running on the speed and on the rail. He's already run a few great races here at the Valley, including this high rating third in a benchmark 70, a higher grade of race last preparation, and his recent trial win here on the Caulfield Heath track recently. He beat home the likes of Bankmore and Brazen Style. I thought that was terrific work. He now gets Craig Williams on, and he just looks the safest bet in the race. In the quaddie, I'll go with number 1, Holy Racket, number 2, Celestial Storm, number 3, Goods, number 5, Masira, and number 6, Spicy Marks for the girls.
Race number 7 is the Orbit Logistics Valley Summer Sprint Series Heat number 2. Another mouthful there in the title, but I'm inclined to give Extra 2 another chance here. She was sent off a pretty popular favourite here at the Valley first up, but she absolutely bottled the start, did her absolute best to unseat Tatum Bull that day, and she didn't take any part in the contest. Her form last time, though, very, very positive. I thought she was a nice winner of a BM64 over at Sandown. She wasn't out of her depth in listed company either. So she's going to go on top for me this week, putting a line through that first run. Number 9, Scully, produced a strong turn of foot to win at Sandown first up. He's going to go into my quaddie numbers as well, with number 11, Kusini, and number 13, I Am Caviar. I thought was quite an interesting galloper here as well.
Race 8 is Heat 3 of the Orbit Logistics Valley Summer Sprint Series. It's a 1,200 metre contest, which is how we usually like to end our nights here at the Valley. And I am with number 9, Shame for Cliff Brown. The form of this horse over 1,200 metres is simply outstanding, and she catches a lot of horses here, a lot of the class horses first up, where she is hard fit as she draws barrier 2 and she will land in front. Last start at Flemington, she was just nosed out in a bunch finish, but we later learned on in that program that all the winners came up the straight. They were all on the rail. So I thought she was a little bit unlucky. If she had her time again, she probably would have been hard against the fence. She's an ultra consistent mare. She now gets Blake Shin on board, who is such a good booking for these horses with high cruising speeds, and her main dangers could just map a little bit awkwardly. In the quaddie, I'll go with number 1, Nikoni, number 5, Moesha, number 8, Hazel Baby, number 9, Shame, and number 11, Kiko. Jared, that is 5 to 8, but who is our best bet on the night?
I'm really keen to see Flying on a Limb back in action in race number 4, Benny. This is Heat 11 of the Ladbrokes 55-second challenge, of course. Now, she went to another level last time in 3 very impressive wins to kick off her preparation, and she found form around the likes of Katsu there, so I think that's really too good to ignore in something like this. Benny Mellon jumping back into the saddle. He's had success aboard her before, and she's drawn an absolute peach as well. $5 in the Ladbrokes market. I thought that was really good value for her, and I think anything close to her best, she just wins this race. Race number 4, number 7, Flying on a Limb.
And for what it's worth, I couldn't believe she wasn't favourite either, so that is my best bet as well. Good luck this weekend, punters, and we'll see you back here next Friday for Lunar New Year.